You better be in the house when them street lights come on. Ain't that what your mama used to tell you? But I bet you when she told you to stay out the streets, she had no idea that the YouTube streets would take over the world. Uncle Juice, public figure Boogie, Baby Down So Raw, Detroit Gossip, and the most dangerous voice in Detroit, Dogface TV.
Bitch, I talk more shit than Dogface.
They running shit from coast to coast. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. My name is Dogface Calderon. I want to welcome everybody to the YouTube streets. Hey, listen. Today we have a special episode. So people people always assume that men are the narcissistic ones. They always assume the man. See, they didn't forget all about set it off. They didn't forget that women are probably the bigger gangsters than guys are. I'm welcoming y'all to YouTube streets, public figure Boogie TV. What's the word, Boogie?
What's the word, doggy dog?
Uncle Juice, aka Beef Factory 313. Juice, what's the word?
What up, though, dog face?
And Soul Sister number 1.
Baby Down So Raw.
Baby Down So Raw in the building. What's up? How y'all feel?
All is well. All is truly well.
So listen, I got a call today from one of the most legendary figures from the east side of Detroit. And he say, Doggy, I got something for you. I have a collective of ladies who are some of the most dynamic, some of the most thought-provoking, some of the realest chicks you ever gonna want to meet. And they have landed a series their lives are going to be captured on BET Plus's American Gangsta / Trap Queens. So I said, who you talking about? So he said, the first thing he did was mention Star. I said, Star? What Star? You mean disagreeable, money getting ass Star? Star that slapped the fuck out your Star? Is that who you talking about? He said, yeah. I said, I don't know why she ain't called me. No, I'm friends with all crazy motherfuckers. I want to welcome Star Jones and Dominica Sims to the YouTube streets. How y'all doing, ladies?
We doing good. We doing
How are
good.
you?
Doggy dog.
No, wait a minute. Hold on now.
Changed my life. And you got me on here with these gangsters.
Right now, listen. So listen, one thing you ain't gonna do, Dominic, is you ain't finna be letting no top down.
Yeah.
You ain't finna be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I just see that goddamn top and the palm trees. And you ain't gonna be coming on here fronting and having your way like that. I'm gonna get let that top down again. You and that disagreeable ass motherfucker you with. You do that one more time, and we ain't gonna have. Listen, you ain't gonna be doing that shit to us in here. It's cold as a bitch up here, and you let the top down. No, Star, you see your people, Star?
I'm seeing her, baby. She cutting up.
That shit just is again. See, that's why black folk can't get along now. Ladies, how y'all doing? Welcome to the YouTube streets.
Good. Thank you. And thank you for having us.
Man, it's our pleasure, man. So, I mean, I don't even know where to start, Baby Doll. Since you are the lady of the crew, do you want to start first? Or you want me to take it off? What do you want me to do?
Take it off today.
So listen, I've been knowing Star for the better part of, it's 2025. Now it's almost 26. I've been knowing Star for almost 6 years now. I had the opportunity to make her acquaintance. I think before the pandemic. So whenever that was, I'm all fucked up. You know how drugs do a motherfucker, right? So I had the opportunity to meet her acquaintance. And Star was a hustling motherfucker. Then it was books, it was businesses, it was everything. And then I met her and I saw her doing what she does before I actually knew about her background, about all her criminality. And when I met her and when I found out who she was, it kind of like scared me. You know, I don't like no criminal.
From another criminal, go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't doing the thing. So tell me. So BET Plus, American Gangsters, Trap Queens. It debuts next Thursday. At what time is it? 8 p.m.
8 p.m. 8 p.m. And then I got a red carpet moment at Bel Air Cinemax at 7:30 to 9:30 on 8 Mile on the east side.
Now, what's that for, Star?
Hold on, Juice, 1 second. Hold on, cause where my phone at? Cause
that's right. Get it. Put it in there.
I ain't finna put shit in there. I'm gonna look at my phone and see where my DM. I ain't got no invite.
I bet you're gonna get it. You got to get it right now. I'm not playing.
Because the YouTube streets, we need. We don't get no invite. Who that down there? That's that good weather down there interfering with the. That's that good weather down there.
We got a new film.
Yeah, what you doing down there? Oh, down there tripping. That ain't her. Who that is? All right, so listen, American Gangster Trap Queens. What is so? I know you. I don't think we've ever done business before, but one of your friends. But I've done business with one of your friends, right? So it's always been love. It's always been a good time when we have seen each other, when we cross each other's paths. So I know that you've been working long and hard to get your story and the stories of other women, specifically Black women, who had similar experiences as you have had, to get your stories out there in a meaningful way. Tell me what it means to finally see all of your work and effort, whether it is networking, whether it is, pushing and prodding to make this happen. Tell me what this means to you.
I'm just like relieved. Like, I just feel like I can breathe. It's just been a long time coming, like just coming home and like you seeing the vision in the cell, and then just coming home and just making these dreams come true. It's just such a wonderful feeling. So, we have Felony Girls, and that's how Dominica, and we have another young lady too, come into play. So Felony, female entrepreneurs launching opportunities, never yielding. We just kind of want to change the narratives on the word felons. Since everybody, of course, when we came home, it was hard to get a job, hard to get a house. And then I'm just looking like all these women continuously, while I was in prison, kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to prison. So I'm just like, damn, I literally want to help women when I come home. Like, I want to help them, like just help them shift the narrative, shift their mindsets. And I'm just like, what better way to do that than to start a felony brand, make women feel comfortable. Women don't really talk about their time. You always hear about men doing X amount of time. Women don't really want to go on there and discuss, how much time they did or what they did, because they just feel embarrassed or ashamed. So starting that platform, and it's been years to come, as you said, I met you back in 2019, but here we are today. BET reached out, and it's just like all the hard work is paying off. So now I'm able to not only tell my story growing up in the city of Detroit, but also speak on what it is that we're doing now and the impact that we're trying to make.
All right, Juice.
Okay. What up, though?
Dominique tripping down there in Miami. Dominique, you tripping down there in Miami now. Or wherever y'all live with them goddamn palm trees down there. I got to mute her. So, Juice, go ahead, Juice. I'm sorry for interrupting you earlier. Go ahead.
So what event? First of all, what event you got coming on 8 Mile? You was talking about the red carpet.
So it's the BET red carpet premiere watch party. So It will be airing, and we all are going to watch it there. So of course, you guys are more than welcome to come, and I will be sending the invite right after. So it's
listen, I ain't got no money.
Oh, baby, listen, y'all already on the VIP list. Y'all already getting in.
I ain't got no money. Let's get this straight right now. So that ticket costs anything more
than more.
I ain't gonna be able to.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So what gained you now? I hear the positive things you're talking about, helping the ex-felons. That's what I'm into, prison reform. Okay. What brought you as a trap queen? What was your charges? How that start?
So I have accessory to armed robbery, carjacking, felony firearm, and unlawfully driving or wearing a motor vehicle. The Trap Queens came about because we went and picked up a friend who actually had a life sentence. She did 25 years in prison, and we kind of just like rolled out the red carpet because we were like surprised when she said, "Hey, I'm coming home," and it was like, "Damn, you got life," and we didn't see that coming. So we kind of just like pulled up in the black trucks, rolled out the red carpet, like we did it, like we made it big for her when she came home. And so we put it on TikTok, as Dominica was saying, we put it on TikTok and it just kind of like blew up and went viral. And so one of the producers, it was a younger girl, she's part of like BET Cast. So she's put out on the internet to basically like scope for talent. So she called Dominica. She actually reached out to Dominica and said, "Hey, I need to get in touch with Star and Cypress, and we want to know more about y'all. I want all three of y'all. I want to get y'all with the main BET producers and do an interview." And so we're like, okay. And so the main producers, she got our information. The main producers gave us a call and they was like, "Hey, we heard some great things about y'all. I want to interview y'all," like right on the spot. It was like 4 or 5 main big producers. And so they basically just started asking me about my life growing up in Detroit. And how I ended up in prison and where I'm at now. And after that, they was like, "We love you. We want you to join the show." So we filmed for the show last year. We filmed last year. So it's pretty much a year later now and it's about to air.
So did I hear you say you was a robber?
You heard me say that.
So I'm a robber. You know what I'm saying? So from one robber to another robber, we're gonna get together to discuss robbing stories. So let me ask you a question while the panelists take over. So when you were coming up, Star, and I'm not saying what was because there's a stigma associated with robbery now. They say that. Because I'm of the mind state that, hey, Jesse James was a robber. Billy the Kid was a robber.
Right.
Thomasine and Bush Rob were robbers.
Right.
Babyface Nelson was the robbers. So I looked at robbery like it was some, but now there's a stigma associated with robbery like it's a stain or something. When you first got locked up and you went to prison, was there any disdain or was there any did people look down on you because you were locked up for robbery versus drug trafficking or murder or something like that?
And baby, them people was in there for some hardcore charges. They did, baby, my crime compared to some of them crimes was mediocre. I mean, of course they looking at me because I was so young, and they just like, robbery, like who you rob? You know what I'm saying? But compared to some of them charges in there, no, nobody looked down on me. They lethal.
So you being incarcerated, did you have a co-defendant or you took that ride by yourself?
I took the ride by myself. So when my case initially started, they actually just offered nothing. Like, "Hey, we just want to know, we see you in school for nursing. We see you've been doing all right out here for yourself. We just want to know who, what, and where, and we'll let you walk scot-free." So, this is my first time. I ain't never been in trouble. I'm young. I kind of talked to my boyfriend at the time, and he like, that's what they do. They always try to scare people to talk, et cetera, et cetera. So I kind of just like, I don't know nothing. So then after so long of trying to go back and forth with me, it was like, now we're offering you 4 years. You're going to go to prison no matter what. So then I still didn't take the 4-year deal now. So they like, okay, we're going to trial. Took it to trial, lost, and I got sentenced 9 to 20 years in prison. But I ended up doing an extra year in prison because of my behavior when I first got there. So they ended up flopping me.
Behavior?
You weren't following no rules.
Man, I was so angry going up in there. I was like, I'm about to do how much time? I'm about to terrorize this prison. When I say angry, oh, baby, I was angry. Yes, I stayed in a hole like first half of my bit. I was in and out the hole, level 4, level 5. It was terrible. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. Then the last few years, I calmed down. The parole board, when I seen her, she just was not happy with the beginning of my prison bit, how I just behaved. So she was just like, it's a wrap for you.
The crazy part about that is that I think it should. They know when a motherfucker that young go to prison,
Yeah.
We young, we cavalier, we don't give a fuck about shit. So I don't even know why they necessarily hold your first couple of years and the behavior that you just
right.
I don't know why they hold that shit against you. We young, we ain't used to no rules and all that shit. So level 4, level 5. Now you know they call me the max joint baby, right?
No, you wasn't.
What?
Mm.
No, I say again. No, I wouldn't.
No, you wasn't.
Listen, I spent 17 summers in the MDOC, and I spent 13 of those 17 summers in a level 5. Standish, Oaks when it was a max. I went to fucking what's that? IMAX when it was a level 6. You know what I'm saying? I went from MR to IMAX for fucking up the police and the Aryan Brotherhood at MR. I was at Barrica, Munison, Marquette. I did the max joint tour around that motherfucker. You hear me? I didn't know where. Listen, the first time I ever had a bunkie is when Barriga Max sent me to Bellamy Creek in 2006. That's the first time I ever had a bunkie. They sent me I went from Barriga Max to Bellamy Creek, and then from Bellamy Creek I went to Saginaw. And that's the first time I ever had a bunkie. I was beating my bunkie's ass when I first had bunkies.
You ain't like none of them.
Man, first of all, listen, bitch. When we're not finna come in this cell and shit with me in this cell. Juice, you're not finna come in here and shit. Nigga, if you got a shit, you gonna miss the first half of the yard or day room, or you gonna come in at halftime and handle your business. When they close that door, nigga, we ain't here together. You're not finna put up no sheet and strike no matches, because back then we had matches and shit, right? You ain't finna do none of that shit. I'm gonna beat your ass. Put that shit up if you want to, bitch. I'm gonna strangle you with that bitch. None of that shit. You hear me? So Star Dominique, she clicked off, but she says she's gonna click back on. Well, tell us about the behind the scenes. So how many women are on the episode that you are on that you know? Was it a production with just you and Dominica, or was it a collective of other women that you know?
So it is a collective of other women, but I do not know them. So they actually put it in like 5 parts this time. So the first part aired in July. Mm-hmm. So the first part was like Snoop, Snoop from The Wire. The Wire, right. Snoop, right. And then some other women that I wasn't really too familiar with, but I guess they were like, pretty big out here too. So now I'm in the second batch, which airs November 20th. The first batch aired July. So I am totally unsure of who is even in the second batch. They don't even tell you. I haven't even seen it or nothing. So I have no idea how it look, no idea who's on there until I actually see it. Like, oh, okay. I didn't even know Snoop was on there.
All right. So Dom, so how do you know Dom?
So we met in prison. So Damo did 15 years in prison. And it's like, once we seen each other, we just kind of just clicked. That was like my twin. Like we was like really close. Like our minds, like we literally like was on the same page. Damo was more of they would call her sneaky. Everybody loved her, meaning like all the staff, you know what I'm saying? So people would be like, oh, she's sneaky. She wasn't into as much. And if she was, it was behind the scenes. But I was the one that was always in and out. But Damo was, one of them ones where it's like, you can call Damo like, hey, Damo, I need da-da-da-da-da. But because everybody loved her so much, you know what I'm saying? She can slide some little stuff through, But, yep, that's how I met her, in prison. Yep, as soon as I got to prison.
Baby Al?
Star, what was the hardest part about doing that bid?
I think just not being with my family, just losing that. I feel like when people go to prison, you really lose that bond and that connection with your family. And it's just never the same. You just never, ever get that back, especially when you do such a long time, and me just growing up in prison. So it was, and then like, just not even before prison, before I even went to prison, I'm in and out of group homes, so it's like, I didn't have that. How should I say it? I didn't have
traditional upbringing.
Well, no, it's not that. I did not have it's like I didn't know my mother or my siblings, you know? So it's just like, now here I am thrown in prison. Now, wow. Now it's like, I ain't know you already. I'm really not finna know you now. And then it's like, boom, you come home. So I kind of related when I would see all the women continuously coming back to prison. And I'm like, dang, why is you back? You just did all this time. And they'll be like, it's not the same no more, you know? It's family, not family no more. You know, it's hard to get a job, hard to get this, hard to get that. It started making me scared to come out here because I'm just like, damn, I don't want to go back to prison. But I just feel like being away from my family and them not, you know, learning or knowing who I am, because now the perception when you come home is you are who you were before you went in there, and you're always going to be that person. So I think that's just the hardest part, and just trying to like have them just relearn you or even know who you are today as a woman, you know? So that's just like the hardest part. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. And even people that's trying to change, everybody keeps saying this is who you were. And then it just keeps you keep hearing that, you know, it's just feeding right back into you. And that's why so many people are stagnated in life. You know, it just really takes a strong individual to be like, you know what? The outside noise is the outside noise, and your vision is your vision, and your focus is your focus. Because other than that, they will tear you down out here.
So when people say they are still institutionalized, do you believe in that?
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people do come out here very institutionalized, and I think that's why a lot of people end up reoffending, because you're just institutionalized. All you know is prison. You do prison stuff. If you're leaving out of prison with the same criminal mind, like you go to prison, right? Prison is supposed to rehabilitate you. But of course, prison don't rehabilitate yourself. You got to rehabilitate yourself on your own. I rehabilitated myself. Prison didn't help me rehabilitating me. If anything, they damage and added, you know, contribute to the trauma that I'm already facing from decades and decades ago, you know? So I think that going in with a criminal mindset, and then you go to prison, and now you're still continuously doing criminal activities. So boom, what you're gonna do when you come home? Continue the criminal activities. And it's just like, you institutionalized. Like, why are you still doing the same exact thing that puts you back in prison? You know, so that's definitely a true thing. A lot of people reoffend. I would say 90% of people reoffend and go back.
So being away from your family, you say that was the hardest part of doing that bid. So getting that phone call, how did that make you feel? Getting that phone call, did it make you look back like you would take that walk again because it was all worth it? The whole to how you even went to jail, doing the time, it shaped your mind to where you at now, just what you've been through to even put you towards where you're going.
Hold on, you talking about getting the BET phone call?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, what's the question again? I'm sorry.
Like, the hardest thing was your family. So I like that question because it led right into this. So that was hard. Was it worth being away from your family as far as seeing how everything panned out? Your walk is what molded your mind into everything you're doing. Everything you've been through, you put your mind and your time towards something, and this is the outcome of it. Was it worth it to you? Would you take that walk again?
Absolutely, it was worth it. But I'm gonna tell you something though. With success, you lose friends, you lose family. So sometimes you kind of just be like, it'd be nice that I wake up, and sometimes I just be like, dang, because the platform, even just before BET though. Just social media, you know, of course, I see coming home now how social media is the biggest platform. You could just get on there and be who you are, say what you want to say, do whatever, right? Even me just starting my brand and everything that I'm doing, you just kind of start losing people, you know, and it just really makes you sad. So sometimes I just be like, damn, it was worth it, because on one hand, I know I'm making my mom proud. I know I'm making my dad proud. Like, wow, you know what I'm saying? My daughter went to prison for a decade of her life, and now look at her. Like, she's really not stopping. But then on the other hand, you got some family members that's like, I don't like you, you know? So it's kind of like a battle, you know? It's just like, you know, if I was just working, you know, just a 9-to-5 job, just chilling, would I be, you know, beefing out with family, friends, or whatever the case may be? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I just be on the fence of, you know, how I feel about that.
You have some family members that look for you to fail and they want you to be the same person.
Absolutely.
And since you prove them wrong, is they disgruntled against you. So
Yeah.
you just keep shining, Star. Your name ain't Star for no reason, girl.
Thank you.
Juice.
What was what was it like when you first got out and being faced with how because you was gone a decade on how society had changed and how people was different, because I feel the same way. I did all that time, and it ain't just the women going through it, men go through it too, about the change. You feel me? On people totally different. Your loved ones, that bond ain't the same.
Yeah.
So how did that? How did you find yourself adjusting to that? Did you have any type of support?
Oh yeah. So when I came home, my mom was definitely my biggest support. Actually, when I came home, before I even came home, I told my mom, I said, "Ma, I want to do something for women." This is how all this, started. And I said, "I want to help women. I want to get a house, like a 3-quarter home. When women come home, help them, have a place to stay and just get acclimated back into society." And so she set that up. And when I came home, she had the house ready for me. It was like 4 or 5 bedrooms, and it's like three beds to each room. But then it was like, dang, when I came home, I'm just like, dang, I'm ready to chill though. I ain't ready to go right into work, And so I kind of just like left that alone. But now I'm working a 9-to-5 job, So it's like I kind of wanted to like see how it was to do it on my own a little bit. So then I started working. I worked at Outback Steakhouse. I worked at my mom's company. And I just worked there for like maybe almost 2 years, like every day. I was going from her job, I'd be in a car changing clothes, going to Outback Steakhouse, So
Hold on, you can keep saying Outback Steakhouse. Tell his mom's business. Give her some promo.
So my mom, she has a home care agency business. It's called Lucky's Home Care. So we work with the elderly. They always going to need home care agency business.
Right.
So I personally couldn't sit with them. So I said, "Ma, please put me in the office. I need to be in the office," because I couldn't personally work with them. But so her business, actually she had just started pretty much when I first came home. So it was just getting up off the ground. And now my mom is probably a millionaire. She's doing amazing. My mom is just coming from where she's coming from. All my trauma started from within when I was a kid. My mom was on drugs for a very long time. I actually had to move with my father to Mississippi when I was 3 years old, due to my mom, being on crack cocaine. So, she used to run with people like Maserati Rick and them, their little crew. My mom was back. She was something else back in the days, but she did clean herself up and got her life together, got all her kids. It's 5 of us all together, got all her kids, got custody of everybody. And she's just been doing her thing now.
Look like you on the same path as your mother.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that's right.
That's your mama.
Where did it all start for you? Where you originally from?
Detroit. I was born here. Yeah. Born in
Detroit.
Where am I from? I was just bounced around so much. Brewster Projects, Medical Course, the North End. So the North End was kind of more of my permanent spot. We was kind of bounced around a little bit. So, we was in the projects. I stayed with my aunt down there, me and my mom, some of my siblings, and then the medical course right across the street from Receiving Hospital with my grandmother for years. And then actually my mom, when she got cleaned and got herself together, we ended up on the North End, and we pretty much rode the North End out until my mother ended up moving to Pittsburgh. And I stayed in Detroit. And that's how I ended up catching my case and everything. She was just like, it was time for a change. Detroit is Detroit, of course. She didn't want the kids to, just like fall off into that lifestyle. She just wanted to give everybody a new start. So she like, "Hey, y'all, let's pack up. Let's go." So I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. So the other kids, they really had no choice. I was 18.
Are you the oldest, Star?
No, I'm the second oldest.
Second
So my
oldest.
oldest is like 45. So yep, so she packed up and she moved, and then I stayed in Detroit, and then a couple of years later I caught my case.
Sorry, what high school did you go to?
Murray Wright, Northern, Central, them three.
What year did you? I went to Central and I went to Northern. How old?
I'm 40.
Oh, you probably what grade was you in there in? Because I'm 39. I graduated 2004.
Central, I was in there in 10th grade, maybe 11th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, baby doll's a criminal by the way too.
Is she?
Yes, she just ain't get caught up like that.
Baby doll, a slick one.
Oh baby.
Always trying to bring a gangster party together.
Right, I was trying to bring baby doll do a little pimping. He be a little pimping. Yeah.
Baby doll.
Right, baby doll a little pimping. Maybe get a baby doll on that American Gang, little pimp.
My life around. I got 3 boys.
Don't be putting baby doll.
You got 3 boys.
Like that.
Yeah, I got a 17-year-old. He'll be 18 next year, and I got a 5-year-old.
She reborn. She gave her life to the Lord.
I see. That's my girl.
I be trying to give my life to the Lord. I ain't completely did it because I be thrown off track sometimes.
Yeah.
I go too far.
Okay, so listen. So it's the American Gangster Trap Queens. It's finally here. I ain't even gonna mention no names, but I know your dog. What does your dog say about this journey? Because your dog was with you from the very beginning. I think the last time I saw you was at the marina. Were we on SB's boat?
Oh, yep.
SB boat. We was at the what's the marina down there on Belle Isle? What they call? The bougie one.
Yeah.
The marina on Belle Isle. I forgot the name of the motherfucker.
I can't think of it yet either, but yeah.
Yeah, I got you. So what does your dog think about all this happening? I know your dog is excited about all this.
Yeah, for sure. She actually is in it.
Oh, really?
My childhood. I brought my people with me. I sure did. Yeah, I brought them.
Well, that's some good shit. She on the active fool, ain't she?
She got her cardies on, baby. She representing that D.
She ain't going nowhere. You hear me? Turned up in that motherfucker. The hypest motherfucker I ever met in my motherfucking life. You hear me? Yeah, and she is Team Star. So it is. So have you seen any previews of the show, or are they keeping that?
We do have a trailer. It was real quick though. So I'm just eager to know how this looks. They're supposed to be sending out some more clips early. Oh, probably Monday. Yep, Monday, because it airs Thursday. Yep. So they're going to be sending out more clips Monday.
Well, make sure we get some of them clips so we can promote it.
There you go. Thank you. Hopefully y'all can come. Hopefully y'all can show up. Y'all all come in free.
What day is this now?
Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30.
Next Thursday. Okay.
Next Thursday.
Yep, the 20th. Yep.
Okay,
this week is gonna come up.
Okay, so if I get my stamps, a couple of them. I gave you some stamps last month, nigga. So
don't get my stamps away. Nigga, don't get my stamps away.
If Mr. Trump turned my bridgie on, I'm gonna sell, by 100 and I'll be there.
Look, this how you know this nigga don't get no food stamps, because Trump been sent them bitches back.
Yeah.
The government been just opened back.
Check our card. Check our card, dog.
Get my card. Hold on. Wait a minute. Get my card out.
Yeah. You don't even know what's going on.
This nigga don't get a stamp.
You on your old dirty bastard shit?
Yeah, I get my car. Look, I get my car. Look, my car.
Because it's orange.
Hey, he going to buy all ravioli cans.
Yeah, you motherfucking right. You motherfucking right. Star Austin's in the building. So listen, man. What do we have? So what after the debut? Are you going on a promo or a press run? What are you doing? And then what does life look like for you after the debut?
So we're actually in the works with a producer that was part of Love and Hip Hop, and she actually wants to do some business with the Felony Girls. You know, want to start showcasing some of these girls off and just telling our story. So that's what it's looking like for after. And of course, yes, we are doing press run right after BET said, "Get ready." It's going to be a lot of press run. So, yep, that's what I'm looking forward to. So. Excited. It's a lot, but I'm ready.
Soon as it drop, price going up.
Right. Price going up. They want to talk. Right. And if you're looking for management.
And start making sure you shout out.
Well, Dogface, I don't want to get into no fight with nobody.
Oh, here we go.
You be trending. When I say trending,
go.
Dog, you trend
with me. They be fucking with me, Star.
I'm trying to tell you, I can only imagine.
Be fucking with me. I'll be trying to. I've turned my life and gave my life to the Lord.
Listen, let me ask you a question. How do y'all? I don't know if all of y'all deal with this, but Dogface especially. How do you deal with internet bullying? Because listen, because I didn't put myself on this standard. Like, I understand exactly what my girl Baby Doll saying, like, you be trying, because I literally be like, I don't know who they think I am. Like, don't never get it twisted. Like, I'm really like about that life. But it's just like, when you be like, it's like so many people are just like looking at you on this level and you can't even stoop down. That hurts my soul. You know how hard it is to stay silent. Like, I have really been going through some battles. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up on them, and it's finna get real wild. Okay. You know, how do you deal with it? Because people really can be who they want to be on the internet. That burns my soul, because before I went to prison, there wasn't no internet. So I'm still from like back in the 90s, like pull up or I'm gonna pull up. Like, what is this for? You get what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, Star. It's all about knowing what you have and say, ain't nobody about to trick me out my blessing.
Right.
I have to look at that, like, you know, and then I have to look at the people that's trying to trick me out my blessing. And they be scumbags. They be bottom of the barrel ass bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all you have to do is calmly tell a motherfucker how you feel, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to pull up, it's another. That's it's different then. But till then, just laugh. You got to keep telling yourself and look in the mirror and tell you, I'm a bad bitch.
That's right.
People, you feel me? Sometimes you gotta stroke your own ego when a motherfucker make you mad and really analyze shit around you. And no, ain't nothing or nobody. I know you got kids. And when you
I just had a daughter. This is my first child. I just had a daughter.
Congratulations, baby. I wish I had a daughter so bad. But now you know why it's gonna be easy not to give a fuck. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the same motherfuckers trying to get you off your square, them motherfuckers ain't putting food in your daughter's mouth. Ain't nobody paying a motherfucking light bill. They can't even do half the shit that you doing. Even when you was on your knuckles, they couldn't do it.
Hello.
So these people, at the end of the day, after so long, you just be like, okay, it's kind of new to you. It's like after so long, you be like, girl, fuck you. Fuck you, your mama and your grandma and everybody else.
No, for real.
Boogie, what's your advice for Star?
You on your way to being monetized for everything. The goal for this shit is to get paid. Everybody who comment just paid you.
Hello.
You see what I'm saying? It don't matter what they say. Everybody who commented just pushed you exactly where you're going. And they sitting at home watching you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Sitting at home watching me. There you go.
You talking shit, but you watching me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how you look at this shit.
Yeah.
And the goal is to monetize all this shit.
And then if you monetize Star and you say something out the way, your monetization that goes away. So you don't want to fuck that up.
That's
it ain't really that. If you monetize and you say something against their rules, your money is done. So you don't do that. They're not worth it.
Yeah.
Juice, Uncle Juice.
You know
what's
how
your advice for Star?
You know when you got tired of being in the hole and you start playing it a different way and start playing people a different way in jail. It's the same way on this internet. You gotta let them miss you with some of that shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta sneak around and do what you gotta do on this motherfucker. You feel me? If you want to get back, you feel me? But it's the same. The same rules apply. It's just different people. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how you was planning in jail to make it out that decade? You feel me? That's how you got to play these motherfuckers on the YouTube streets. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn, because I need to hear how you handle this.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
I'm gonna cuss me a bitch out. I'm gonna tell whoever at the low get over. So I'm gonna get down there with you and rest around the mud like a pig. I'm gonna cuss a nigga mama out. Fuck your bitch. Your sister's a transmission. Your grandmama's a whore. Your I'm getting right in the mud with a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting in the mud with a bitch and a bitch nigga. I ain't got no motherfucking moral compass. Miss me with that shit. You attack me, I attack you. I'm an Old Testament nigga. An eye for an eye. That's what I am. I don't give a fuck. And you talk about me, I talk about your mama. You talk about my mama, I talk about your kids. Talk about my kids, I talk about your grandmama and her one leg.
He said you comment against him 200 times.
No, and listen,
I don't listen to that.
It's gonna get ignorant.
So listen, now on a serious note, I was just serious as fuck.
It sure was. Sure was, because I don't remember one time you didn't back down.
No, listen, leave me the fuck alone. I'm not leaving. So my advice, leave me the fuck leave him alone. Because I'm a sink to your level. I don't give a fuck. I ain't that big of a person yet. I ain't learned how to master this shit yet. I'm listening to the advice they gave you, and I'm thinking of how I can incorporate that shit in my life because I ain't there yet. Shout out to Dominic Sims, Star Austin, American Gangsta. You know what it is, Trap Queens. Blessings, my sister. And I'll be looking for my number. My number ain't changed. All you gotta do is call. And I
say no more.
Got you. Salute, sister. I love you.
Salute. Thank you guys for having me.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. Keep up the good work, baby.
All right. Thank you guys. See you.